Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. 22 needle.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, green. Black shot.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, Young. Dumps it complete to Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw, Young. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready?
Now here's Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now they'll change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Panthers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Okay,
An
ready?
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Throwing over the it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Long 10, blue striker. Field black. Black, red. Set up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Panthers nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Ready.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there for Philly. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Black open. Ready?
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Up the middle they go. Malone. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go. 43 rail. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Within his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Black shot. Ready.
Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's Young on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young working out of the gun. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4th down, Young. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And Young's throw there incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Steal, flat. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young now. That's caught. It's Malone. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Third and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right, except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a handoff up the middle. Malone. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Smith, red.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready up. Fight, 97, ready.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On the ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7.
Set.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Eagles.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Red, cycle. Set, drop.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here is Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big pickup at 38.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Yellow. Ready?
Second down, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Black shot.
A second down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little...
Ready. Sit. Mega. Fight 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That goes for a gain of 31.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Drill green. Ready?
On second down, Young. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Ready.
Now a run by Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4.
Cut.
Running left, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Ready, break.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cross, head. Steel, black. Smack, red. Cut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Yellow.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right. 97.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Down. Yellow. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
On the ready. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Young. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Blue strikers. Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing, Young. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Up the middle they go. It's Malone. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.